Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this new edition of Sartorial Talks. Today we continue our focus on Southeast Asia. And unlike the two first episodes, we're not going to show you somebody we found on the ground, but somebody we know for many, many years. And unlike the other people who didn't go there, they came to us, and we have the great pleasure today to have at our table in Bourgogne, France, our friend Alan Lee from the great shoe company CNES in Singapore, in Vietnam. Hello, Alan. How do you do, my friend?
Hi, Hugo. It's a pleasure to be here in France again and
Yes.
to finally meet you here. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
Excellent. We have quite a long story together now. I would say like 4 years.
I think it's about 4 years now.
Yes.
Yeah, since our last encounter and
Yes.
3 years since our last video.
Excellent. And so it's a funny story because when I did a shoe review, it was 4 years ago. I was an extensive one with a lot of different brands, and we didn't know each other. And I heard about you through Justin, of course, our friend Justin, the shoe snob. And I decided to speak about you without you knowing it.
Yes.
You didn't know, basically.
Yes.
And then you saw something happening on your website, right?
Yes. So something strange happened in the midst of COVID, and then eventually we found there was a huge traffic coming from France.
Yes.
And that is how we finally found out that it was from you.
Yeah. And so now France is kind of a good market for you.
It's a good market for us from the Europe side of things, yeah.
Okay. But your biggest market is the USA.
US market.
Yeah. We also did 3 years ago a nice episode together, exploring their craft, exploring what is CNES, what can CNES can offer to you, ladies and gentlemen. And so today we're going to do an update, but you know that we are exploring more and more Southeast Asia with Sonia. And of course, when you speak about Southeast Asia shoes, we cannot not think about you because we have a good relationship since many years. We appreciate your work. And so this is a good occasion. You are traveling. You made a stop here in Bourgogne on your way to New York City for the Super Trunk Show.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, probably this episode will be broadcasted after the Super Trunk Show. But you're on your way, so they give us the honor to stop at our place and having a short discussion. So, for those among you who don't know who CNES is a great shoe brand that we are supporting and recommending since years and years because we believe that in your price range you may be one of the best value in the world. So let's update a little bit, but before, remind us who you are, where are you located, and more importantly, where do you craft your beautiful shoes?
Yeah, so I think the brand as a whole was founded in 2016. So it started off as a very small brand in Vietnam, but we have a long history of shoemaking. Okay. So we've been making shoes for many brands since 1994.
All right.
So the brand started in 2016, and in 2019 we developed this Singapore presence. So now we have 4 stores in Vietnam, so 2 in Hanoi, 2 in Ho Chi Minh, and then 1 in Singapore.
And 1 in Singapore. Yeah. Originally, you are from Singapore.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, and so everything is crafted. So you say Saigon, and people know Ho Chi Minh Ville. Yeah. Why do you say Saigon?
So I think Saigon has a very rich and it's culturally linked to the people of the South.
Okay.
So in terms of like Saigon being a very vibrant city,
yes,
it's rich, it's a melting pot. And we like to honor that history, that part of South Vietnam. Yeah.
Okay. Because international people, they say Ho Chi Minh, right?
Yeah,
but
correct.
You prefer to say Saigon to be closer to the root of people.
Yes, correct.
Okay. How many people are working in your factory these
Currently,
days?
we have about 150 people.
150?
Yes, that's right.
My goodness gracious, that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Yeah.
And in this, you are, and this is, in my opinion, I will break the ice immediately. Many people are doing great shoes, but they subcontract the crafting to different factories. Yep. Even if they build, most of them, long-term relationship with the factories, the big strength you have is that it's your factory.
Yes, correct. So I think for us as a manufacturer and as a brand, everything is done entirely in-house. So from the way that we craft the soles to how we cut the leather to lasting, creating, welting, is done entirely 100% in our own factory.
In the house. You don't subcontract anything.
No outsourcing.
Okay. So 2016, and then it evolved quite well during these years. So for those who don't know CNES, maybe you asked the question, what is CNES? Is it a family name? Is it an acronym? So it is an acronym. So if I remember well, I always have troubles, I'm 62 after all, to remember the words for the acronym, but I remember that C is classical, N, I don't remember N.
So N stands for noble.
Noble.
And then we have E for elegant.
Yeah.
And the very core simple. Yeah.
Simple.
So CNES.
Okay. So that's what CNES is. So today I want to update you on how the company is growing, and of course speak about shoes. We're going to speak about shoes now because this is what everybody wants us to speak about. And so now, if I understand well, you always propose ready to wear, you propose made to order.
That's right.
And in the ready-to-wear and in the made-to-order realm, you propose two kinds of sewing, right?
Yes, correct.
I mean, more than that, because you do also Blake, you do McKay, you do different things. But if we speak about Goodyear, you offer Goodyear welting and
hand welted. Correct, that's right.
Yeah. So how many people, because we know around the world that it's not easy to find craftsmen who know how to hand weld. Do you have the same problem in Vietnam?
Yes, we do. So now I think the young people nowadays, they tend to prefer easier jobs. So for things that require a long time of training, for example, artisans learning, mastering the crafts, it becomes a challenge. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So back in our own factory, we have about a team of 7 artisans dedicated entirely to the art of hand welding.
Okay.
Yeah. So their main job is to weld the shoe stitch by stitch.
Okay, yeah. So and it makes a real difference, because it's always something that people ask and say, okay, what's the real difference between, Goodyear welting and head welting? We have something here. We can show you, by the way. So it's a little bit technical, but it's very interesting. So this is what we call Goodyear welted.
Correct.
And this is hand welting. So tell us the main differences.
Okay, so I think for the first, in the Goodyear construction, it's seen very commonly by this white strip of fabric that's called the canvas rib.
Yeah, we call it jamming.
Yeah, so it's called like a jamming. So it's kind of like cemented to a very thin leather insole, usually 3 to 3.5 millimeters.
Okay.
So that is essentially a very fast and efficient way of manufacturing Goodyear welted shoes.
Yeah, they do this because you win a lot of time of doing this.
A lot of time is faster, simpler, more efficient to produce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know some purists, and I am a purist, I prefer that, just philosophically speaking. But I also had some talks with some English shoemakers, very serious one, and they say, no, it doesn't really collapse. I mean, maybe after 35 years, but on the span of life of a good pair of shoes, let's say 10, 15 years, something like that, maybe 20, this is still quite good. What is your opinion on that?
So I think based on our experiences of crafting thousands of pairs over the years, we have not seen a canvas rib collapse.
Okay. So the advantage of hand welting will be a thicker insole a little bit?
Yes, so correct. In a hand welted construction, usually the insole that we are using, it's of a much thicker thickness. So usually ranges from 5 to 6 millimeters.
Okay.
So it allows for the feather to be crafted a lot easier.
Okay.
So it results in a shoe that it's softer.
Softer.
Yeah, so basically it means on the inside of the shoe, the insole, it's softer.
It's softer.
More flexible, easier to wear. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And easier to resole. Both of them are resolable quite easily.
Yes, correct.
So for those among you who are not into the shoe passion like we are, because we use right away some technical term, let's say that a Goodyear shoe, those two are Goodyear. This one is made by a machine. This one is made by hand. This one is made maybe, I would say, for one shoe in 45 seconds. It makes a noise.
Correct.
And this one will be like, I would say 45 minutes, something like that, for one shoe.
Yep.
So it's a lot more work. And of course, there's a little difference for purists only, but of course, overall, for the quality of the shoe, even if I do believe that a nice machine Goodyear is already excellent quality. So for those who don't know what Goodyear means, Goodyear it's a technique that has been invented in the shoe industry probably like in the 1950s, maybe before that. I don't know exactly, 1950s. And it's basically when you want to assemble a shoe and the sole, you have two techniques. You have the first technique, which is, well, you have more than two, but the two main ones, the Blake, that is to say, you are stitching directly the upper with the sole, just in one thing, okay? So this is why it's a little bit more complicated to resole, because you have to restitch everything. Or in Goodyear, you use this little strap of leather, which is called a welt, which is a little strap of leather. And when you need to resole the shoe, you don't need to redo everything. You just, because on this strap of leather, the sole is stitched on one line and the upper is stitched on another line, so it's easy to understand. And so when you remove the sole, you can just change the welt, put a new strap of leather, and then you just have to stitch the sole again. So it's easy to resole, and it's a bet on a long-lasting shoe. I personally have Goodyear welted shoes. There are more than 25 years. Oh. And, well, okay, disclaimer, I have a lot of shoes. So I don't wear them very often, but this is... So today, we're going to focus on your Goodyear welting thing, and we're going to show a few things. So CNES, I would like to know what your business is between ready-to-wear and MTO. Is it like 50-50, or you are very, very strong on made-to-order?
The core of our business is still very much on ready-to-wear. So you constitute, I would say, a good 60 to 65%.
Okay.
Yeah, but increasingly, we are seeing a huge demand for made-to-order.
Okay.
Yeah, so we try to accommodate as well with new ranges of leathers, lasts, and of course models. Yeah, so that's something that we are committed to exploring.
Yes.
For the next few years to come.
Okay. Do you want to know what are my favorite CNES shoes?
Yes, please.
You want to know that?
Yes.
Okay, because I acquired, I would say, four or five pairs over the span of a few years.
Yep.
And Alan asked me to have some kind of real wear test, real wear review. Am I happy? So the answer is very straightforward. Yes, I am happy. These are very good shoes. I show you the models that I prefer. So this one is a very simple model, right? Was it ready to wear or MTO?
This is a ready to wear from 2019, our very first collection where we launched the store in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this shoe a lot, as you can see, not resold for the moment.
Yep.
And honestly, this has been a good surprise, because it was one of your most, it's a simple shoe, right? From a simple collection. How much will this one cost these days?
Now it's about maybe $250 US.
$250 US for this kind of quality. So that was my first love with CNES. Then we did this very special one, okay, that we named together, because we worked on this one together, the Florentin.
Yep.
After the name of my little city here in Bourgogne, Saint-Florentin. This is, the mayor doesn't know that it's famous around the world now, Florentin. But it sounds nice because it sounds also like an inhabitant of Florence, Florentine.
Yep.
Okay, and this was this interesting loafer that we decided to put the medallion here instead on the end of the shoe, and it created something very nice. Tell us about this shoe, how people like it, because look, I've been wearing quite a lot too. I want to show you the quality of the soles, which are amazing, and also we changed the shape of this one. The first version we did together was more rounded. This one is more square.
Yes.
Describe us and give us your feedback on that, because you sold quite a few pairs of that.
Correct. So actually this particular model, it's an updated version of the original one that we launched together.
Yes.
So it's on a slightly different last. It's what we call the soft square or SQ last.
Okay.
So a bit more aggressive, slight taper towards the toe.
Yes.
And in this configuration, we do it in like a hand-welted construction. Mm-hmm. So nice fiddleback, very slim waist.
Yes.
And we use a very beautiful crust leather.
The fiddleback is
correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
beautiful.
So compared to the earlier pair that you won, this is much better, much more refined in our opinion. Yeah.
Okay.
And this has been incredibly popular with a lot of customers.
A lot of customers.
Yes, correct.
I'm so happy for my town, because the Florentin, everybody liked this shoe. So this one is still available in made-to-order.
Made-to-order, yes,
available. We're going to explain this to you, because at the end of this show, you're going to have a special offer from my friend Alan on ready-to-wear and made-to-order. And you're going to see this is quite impressive how they can offer this kind of quality for value which is almost unheard of in the world. And then the last one I really like, I started to put it in action more recently. May I tell you the truth? I forgot I had these. And when I was going to Southeast Asia, I said, I have to wear some CNES. And then I found a box. And don't take it badly, it's just because we receive a lot of shoes. And I said, what are those ones? I love them. And so I started to wear them more recently, as you can see. It's more recent, but this is beautiful. The work on this one is magnificent. What is this leather? It's kind of marble leather. How do you call this?
So this is actually an Italian craft leather.
Yeah.
So it's a nude kind of colored leather, and then we applied the dyes by hand to create this very subtle mottling effect. Yeah. So that with age and time and wear, you can see how the shoe ages over time. Yeah. So that's what we call like a very like an art patina. Yeah.
Okay, this is a beautiful shoe. Honestly, I've been wearing this very recently, many times, and I really like. So my feedback is good.
Yeah.
The only thing that was a little bit challenging because we say everything here, we are among us. The only thing that was a little bit challenging at the very beginning when we started together was the sizing.
Yeah.
Because you don't use the same sizing as us. Well, this is a strange world, ladies and gentlemen. The French have their sizing, the UK have their sizing, the US have this sizing, and sometimes even into France sizing, you have some specificities. For example, Corte doesn't use the same sizing as John Lobb, etc., etc. So now you've been improving a lot on that, right?
Yes, we are. So we are trying to kind of unify our sizing across last, so it becomes easier for customers to choose.
Yes.
So if they are this size in this particular last, it's quite easy to reference the sizing, So that helps in terms of selling internationally.
Yeah. And this is very important because buying online shoes is still a little bit counterintuitive.
Correct.
And for the people, they say, it's always good to try, and nobody has tools. The feet are not the same. On top of that, it's always complicated. But you've been refining your technique for that.
Yes.
And so you don't have many returns now. And that when of course you have some, I suppose.
We have returns, but it's compared to like maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, it's much better.
It's much better.
Correct.
Okay. And just a technical and practical question: if I receive a pair from you and it doesn't fit, how do I have to pay to send it back, or how does it work?
So for regular price item, you need to pay one leg of the shipping back to Singapore.
Okay.
But for the replacement pair from Singapore back to wherever you are, it's covered by us.
By you.
So we pay one.
Okay. So you have to send back with a little cost. Yeah. But then after when you send it back to wherever the people are.
Yeah, from Singapore back to the country.
Yes.
That's we pay for that.
Excellent. Okay. So now let's talk about the babies we have in front of us, because we're going to have a special offer for you, ladies and gentlemen, on the ready-to-wear model. We just brought 4 models. These people have been traveling from Singapore. You should see their luggage. My goodness gracious. Maybe in the next business you're going to open, I don't know, sell something smaller than shoes, because you have so many suitcases and it's quite heavy to carry all these. So anyway, we're going to speak about a special offer we have for you, our followers, on ready to wear, some kind of crazy prices on ready to wear. But first, let's explore a little bit some good shoes that we have in front of us. Which one do you want to show to our people, to our followers?
So can I just show this pair? Yes. I really like this model. So this is a GG Single Monk.
Okay.
We introduced this in London last year during the London Super Trunk show.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is quite popular.
It is popular.
Yeah, very popular. Yeah.
What is this? Is it alligator, or what is it?
So this is alligator.
Yes.
That is from a tannery in Singapore. That is owned by LVMH.
Okay.
So it's top grade alligator.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do it only in alligator and crust, or you can change here, do it
via
something
the made
different?
to order. You can actually do entirely, all kinds of leather, whether it's exotic, suede, calf skin, shell cordovan.
Look at this marvel, ladies and gentlemen. This is beautiful. Look at that. This is a Single Monk. Tell us about this one. I like this one very much too. It's very narrow. It's very Dundee-esque a little bit. Is it on purpose, right? It's very refined.
Yes, so this particular pair, it's what we call the Vimana boot. We introduced last year in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, so this particular one is done in a dark brown museum calf.
Yes.
A very expensive leather, but I think it's worth investing in. So hand mounted again on our new soft Q last, soft square last.
Yes.
And it comes with a very nice feeder bag as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just to give you an example, ladies and gentlemen, an idea what we're speaking about. This in a high-hand shoemaker, you are a high-hand shoemaker, I would say in Europe or in the US will be around 1,200, I would say, something more. Probably
Maybe
more.
more, yeah.
Probably more, 1,500 easily.
More. Yeah.
Probably more with this kind of leather. Yeah. And give us an example, not the exact price, because, well, a disclaimer again, we tried to calculate the prices this morning of all this, but we are doing real time between Singapore dollars, US dollars, and euros. And the prices are changing constantly, not a lot, of course, for $10 there, $15 there, but give us an idea of this magnificent boot that is made to order. If I wanted hand welted, that is to say the top of the top, how much would it be, this one?
For a boot like that, you are looking at just under $600 US.
Just under $600 US.
I would say 550 to 580.
Wow, that's incredible.
Plus shipping. Yeah,
that's incredible. And my wife is saying, the laces are not done. It's not a problem. This is beautiful. So under $600.
Correct.
For that.
Yeah.
And you have to add, of course, the shipping.
Yes.
Which would be like $30, something like that. Pretty much.
35 maybe. Yeah.
35. Yeah. And then the custom between 10 and 20%.
Correct. Yes.
So let's say 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means that if I want to buy that, $600 plus, let's say, $50 of shipping and $50 of tariff. Let's say you add 100, something like that. Does it sound reasonable to your ears?
Approximately, yeah.
Yeah. So you will still have this beauty for 700, all included, custom rights and also shipping, instead of probably 2 times more, if not 3 times at some people for this quality of leather. This is beautiful. You do something more. Let's see. So how about that? This is very interesting, because this is very square. This is on purpose, right?
Yes, it's on purpose.
Explain to us this model.
So this is one of our latest Belgium loafer samples that we developed just for the New York show.
Okay.
So crafted in a very soft calf skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Blake Rapid construction.
Okay.
Something that's very different that we have never done before.
Okay.
So it's basically the Italian answer to the Goodyear construction.
Okay.
And we finished the sole with a very nice spade-shaped sole. Yeah.
And so what is very interesting on this one is the sole, because it's designed a certain way with edgy angles.
Yes, correct. So this particular model is done using the Blake Rapid construction.
Okay.
So it's the Italian answer, or the Italian solution to the
Blake
traditional
Rapid, quickly,
Goodyear
it's like
construction.
basically it's a Blake, but with they use a strap. Also, they use a little welt.
Yeah.
So it's the Italian Goodyear, let's say.
Yes,
like that.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
But on this particular model, we finished the edges of the sole in a way that it's a bit angular, a bit more aggressive.
Yes.
And it comes with very pronounced fudging at the sides. Yeah.
That's
so
very
it's
interesting.
a bit more energy into the shoe.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah. May I say something that maybe you will disagree with, but it will go very well on the feet of a lady.
Yes, yes.
Is it this on the back of your head, or is this more a man's shoe at the beginning? But it looks very feminine, potentially feminine.
This model was designed for the ladies in mind.
For ladies.
Yeah, correct.
I still have an eye, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because I can see my wife in this. For sure, right? You will love this kind of thing. Let's see something different now here. Here, this is a saddle shoe, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Tell us about this one.
So this, my personal favorite. Yeah.
It's your personal favorite.
Correct. So I think we launched this model, I think earlier this year.
Yes.
So this is crafted in like a 2-tone leather, steel museum car from Italy.
Okay.
Coupled with this part here, the saddle, it's crafted using very hard French calf leather.
Okay.
So it's a very interesting blend of textures and color.
Yes.
And again, hand welted by hand.
Yeah.
With a very nice silhouette.
Oh, wow. These are beautiful. So you see, I told you, so same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, when we speak about ready-to-wear with Alan and his, I was about to say Alan and his orchestra, Alan and his craftsman, Alicia, which is, nobody knows Alicia. I mean, a lot of clients know Alicia because she's front line for customer service, for operation. So I want to say hello to her because she's important in the company.
Definitely.
Yes, more than you can imagine. And you're also working with your brother.
Yes,
it's a family thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with your brother, he's in charge of the store in Singapore.
He's in charge of some of the business development and operations in certain aspect. Yeah, but we work together as a team.
Okay, that's very, very interesting. So just to remind you, for this, it would be on MTO, it will be something like $400 in Goodyear, something like that. And if you want it hand welted, will be just south of $500.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, which is for this quality of thing, which is really exceptional. So anything you want to show us? Or we have this Adelaide here. So basically, you master all the figures of style in shoes, right?
We try our best to kind of push the boundaries of shoemaking, specifically factory-based shoemaking.
Yes.
Yeah. So we kind of, when we are a factory, by and large, we are still a factory. We produce shoes by the thousands every month.
Okay.
But on top of that, we try to, push a bit. To push the limits of shoemaking, to see how far we can push craftsmanship and to kind of balance the both. So I think that's where the spirit and the core of CNES Shoemaker as a brand.
Give me some more of these beauties there.
Yeah, so this is something that I want to show.
You like this one, huh?
Yes, I like this one. Yeah. So it's inspired by a customer's commission.
Okay.
So this is a whole cut Oxford in the same last that we have.
Yes.
Crafted using crocodile leather.
Okay.
From the same Singaporean tannery.
Okay.
So it's expensive leather. Yeah. Hand welted again with a very deep fudging here along the welt. And for this particular pair, it's finished off with a very nice red color.
Oh, wow.
I love this red.
Oh, he loves. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now this is, for me, it looks like pastry almost.
Yeah.
I have the intention to crunch into the, this is beautiful. Okay, we're not going to say the price of that because full alligator might be very, very expensive. In some shoe brands in Europe and the US will be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. We are in the thousands, of course, for that.
For sure.
But it's still very affordable. I mean, quote unquote affordable. Okay, how much is that?
This one we are looking at about probably 2,500.
2,500, which is kind of a gift because for this kind of skins, this is really a good price. Give us a little bit more here.
So the other
or
one,
maybe the other one also. I like this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know this one? I'm supposed to know this one?
Yes, I think you know this one.
This is the Saint-Tropez?
Saint-Tropez.
We did this together.
Correct, yeah.
You still have in the catalog, right? Because it worked quite well also.
Correct, yeah. So this was actually, we launched this as a capsule several years ago.
Yes.
And I think on top of the Saint Florentin, this Saint-Tropez loafer is one of the most popular one. Yeah, so customers would really like to commission this pair.
Yes.
In fact, this particular model, the Saint-Tropez in the black French cuff, it's an example of a recent customer's commission.
Oh, wow.
He's based in Dubai.
Okay, excellent. Okay, let's continue browsing these beautiful samples.
So we have this. This is another Oxford crafted on our soft almond toe shape that we have. So we launched this also last year, a fairly new model. And then this particular pair is crafted on I think it's a very subtle brown museum cuff. Italian, of course.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a Balmoral line here, right?
Yep.
Is that cool? Oh, this is, okay, we don't go, we did some shows, we're going to put the link for you. Do you speak Sartorial? This is important to have the language. So this is a Balmoral Oxford, we can say that. And the Balmoral is this line, normally on a normal shoe will go down here and then go up again. And the Balmoral goes straight to the back of the shoe. And it's also beautiful. I'm very impressed with the quality of it. I think you improved a lot also on that.
Yes.
Can we say that?
So on our made-to-order options, we use really like the best of the best that's available. Yeah.
Yes.
So that is an assurance that we can give to all customers.
Yeah. And the last one we want to show you is this one. Describe this beautiful shoe on the last, which is a little bit more rounded, if I see well.
Slightly more rounded with a soft square shape. Yeah. So this Anki Derby was inspired off our archive. So we had another Gilly Oxford Derby that we did many years before.
Yes.
So a customer wanted to combine both the idea of a derby with like a one eyelet style lacing. Yeah. So kind of we created this style in embossed crocodile and a French cuff. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Okay, these are all beautiful shoes. So if we just wanted to put you back into the world of CNES. So as you can see, they master pretty much every kind of construction. They master every kind of style. But what I can say is I can see your progression since 4 or 5 years now. Because before, though, I mean, the shoes I've been wearing were magnificent. Even if you say that was among your first collection, I really like those pair of shoes. They are simple, noble, elegant, and classic at the same time. So they are CNES approved. And but between this and what you show those days, I can see that only on one side, you're producing thousands of pairs because this is your job, and specifically in ready-to-wear with classic of classics. But on the MTO side, you tried really to refine, and you are about to find your own style.
Correct. Yeah.
This is what you're looking for.
Yes, this is exactly what we aim to pursue in the next few years to come.
That people can see, okay, not everybody in the world will say, oh, this is a CNES, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people recognize this one now. It's not that I'm proud because we created it together, but the fact of moving this medallion here really created some kind of personality, right?
Yes, it is. So it remains one of our more popular models, especially with customers who are a bit more educated.
Yes.
Customers that prefer something more aggressive, more in line with the spirit of elegance. So with that, customers, they love this.
And I've been wearing this with a lot of pleasure. And this, once again, this Citoyen medallion, I don't know, it brings something different. Really.
Yes, it
brings something different, a little bit more, I would say, nonchalant, and at the same time, quite, it may not be a first pair, but after all, you know what? We are always surprised here on this show because sometimes we say, start with for example, we did some operation with custom suiting recently, and we were sure that people will start with single-breasted, medium blue, like everybody, and we were very surprised that the bestseller was a double-breasted Prince of Wales blue. So maybe we underestimate you. If you want to start with this kind of shoes, you have absolutely the right to do so, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But most of you maybe are interested, if you are starting or if you want to upgrade your shoe collection, to do with something more, let's say, versatile, you can use every day. And so now we're going to speak about your ready-to-wear. There's too many shoes on this table. We have to do something. Put it on the floor. It doesn't matter. Okay, now we're going to focus because Alan came, as you can see, not empty-handed, but he came also with a proposal for you. So these are 4 examples of your ready-to-wear. So, that's a lazy man.
Yes, correct.
It's a ready-to-wear lazy man. So lazy man is this kind of shoe. It has simulated laces, but they are not real laces. It's just to fool you, so that the people think you've been lacing your shoes, but in fact, it's like a loafer because you have this thing here, which is very soft, and it's easy. Historically, it was done for Winston Churchill, as you know that, during the war, because supposedly he didn't have time to bend and to lace his shoes because he was too busy. We can understand he was busy. I think it has also to do with some, he didn't want to take the time to lace his shoes, but now it became an icon a little bit, and so you have your own model of that, right? Yeah. Okay, and then describe, though these are very standard. When I say standard, this is high quality, look at that. You see immediately the quality. I can see that on all those ones, the shoe box is quite comfortable.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not very pinched. It can fit even people who have wider feet.
So this particular last is on our standard last.
Okay.
So we kind of tweaked the last over the years. So from the time that we last spoken, it has become a bit more. It's shorter. Okay. But at the same time, we account for like the width. So on the ball, so there's a good balance. There's a good balance of style and comfort.
Okay, how many width do you offer?
We offer at the moment 3 width things. So we have
how many?
Single E, double E, and then triple E.
Single E, double E, triple E. So and triple E can fit some quite large foot?
I would say for a good 85% of our customers, they can fit. Yeah.
Okay.
The remaining 15%, I think they need to go like the made-to-order route where we have to customize the width.
Of course. So you can really fit almost everybody. Just to give you an idea, the price of ready-to-wear, let's say around 300, and the price of MTO in Goodyear will be 400. So there's 100 difference.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
But you buy a lot of comfort. It's addressed to people specifically in the US, but also in Asia. Well, the thing is that the feet of humans are very different.
Correct.
Okay, everybody knows that the feet of American guys are a bit tall and stout. They need some larger shoes, and also it's in their head. They have this idea that comfort you have to be loose in your shoes, which is not my opinion. Actually, you have to be maintained, but that's another subject. And then you have the Asian foot, which is normally shorter but larger and without an arch, so it's not very easy. But you are totally comfortable now with these differences of sizing and the last of the shoes, depending on the clients.
Yes, so in Asia and in Singapore, we have a specific glass that accounts for the fit of Asians.
Okay.
In terms of how the arc fits, how the instep fits, and most importantly, their preference for fit.
Okay.
Like what you mentioned earlier, I think it's very important that we understand our preference for fit.
Okay.
I have customers who are, the same size as me,
yeah.
and they wear like a size 45. Yeah. Just for record, I wear a US 9 for sneakers, Nike, Adidas sneakers.
Yeah.
And I consistently wear a size 41 in our shoes.
Okay.
Which corresponds to like a Japan 255.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's important, I think, for us to really understand fitting. Yeah.
Okay. So they know their stuff. I'm not sure I understood everything, but I was very precise. Okay. So these are just 4 samples. Sorry, Louis. 4 samples of ready-to-wear. We're going to show you on the screen. There's much more samples. I would say, how many models in ready-to-wear are accessible these days?
I think with our current 2025 collection, we have approximately 25 models.
25 models, yeah.
So on top of that, we have easily another 20 more older models that's on sale right now.
Okay. Oh, well, wow. So there's a lot to browse for. So you came with a very special offer for us. So okay, we probably put chapter on this video, so the people who wanted to know the offer directly, they probably went directly to this. But, well, it is what it is. We like to take our time and discuss and see how all those beauties are made. So normally, a ready-to-wear like that, will it be whatever, a loafer, a derby, whatever, any style, let's say a ready-to-wear like that or like that, look at the beauty of the work on the soles is really impressive, I must say. Okay, so for a beauty like that will be the normal price at your place at ready-to-wear will be around $300.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So that would say if you are looking at us from a country using euro, for example, it's 255 euros for one pair. Goodyear welted, a bona fide Goodyear welt made in Saigon, Vietnam. And if you want the same shoe but hand welted, you have to add 125. That's around $425. Does it sound correct to you? Yeah. That it would say 360 euros. So sorry, it's a lot of figures, but I know people are watching from different parts of the world, so they want to know in their own currency. So that's the point. And so now, your proposal for today. And for today, let's say, I don't know exactly when this episode will be broadcasted. Let's say we are somewhere in November. And then until the 31st of December, Alan and his team are offering you, using our code, 2 pairs of ready-to-wear that you can choose among all the 25 different models that are on the CNES website. For 2 pairs, both together, you will enjoy a discount of 20%. That means that you can have 2 pairs of excellent Goodyear welted shoes made in Saigon on the style of your choice for $471. $471 for 2 pairs ordered using the code. So we give it to you now, PG20. PG20, very easy to remember. So that means that, this is really a good deal, my friend. It's around.
It is just for your customers, just for our viewers.
Yeah. Well, you have the right to tell a friend, if he's not our viewers, that he can enjoy that. And so that's what you offer. On this, you'll have to add shipment. I would say around 35, something like that.
35 to 40, yeah.
Yeah, depending on where you live.
Correct.
Of course. And the famous tariffs between 10 and 20%. So let's say if you take $471 for 2 pairs of beautiful Goodyear welted shoes, you add, let's say, $80 between the tariffs and the shipment. That makes 2 excellent shoes for $550, which makes per pair $275. $275. I was looking at my wife because sometimes, we browse between Singapore dollars, US dollars, euros, and sometimes I'm a little bit lost. But yeah, $275 a pair. So until the 31st of December, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to order 2 pairs of shoes at Alan, Alicia, Alvin, it's one family, in Singapore on their website, crafted in Vietnam, you can enjoy this beautiful offer. So that's for ready-to-wear, nice offer. But on top of that, Alan, yesterday, when I was having a good glass of champagne, he offered me something a little bit more. I said, okay, listen. If you are an MTO lover, that is to say you want to choose everything. You want to choose your leather, you want to choose the style, you want to choose the patina, you want to choose everything. He said, okay, for your followers, for 20 people only, right? Because it's a big effort. If you buy 2 pairs of made to order, instead of having Goodyear, they will upgrade you immediately for the same price to hand welted. That is to say, a lot more sophisticated and maybe a good occasion for you to acquire 2 pairs of hand welted for the price of Goodyear welted. So we speak around $800 for 2 pairs on hand welted, because they upgrade you from Goodyear welted to hand welted. For that, you don't have to go to the website, just send me an email. We have 20 slots of people who wants to have 2 MTO pairs at this exceptional price, because you are upgraded to hand welted for around $800 plus shipping plus tariff. I would say probably around 900, 920, something like that. This is a fantastic occasion for made to order. If you want to participate to that, shoot me an email, Hugo at parisiangentleman.fr. That's a lot of offers, ladies and gentlemen. We really love what you do, and what we appreciate, we know each other since 5 years now. We've seen your progress. You are hard workers, and you love what you do, right?
Yes. And we hope that we can continue to excite like-minded people all around the world.
Yes.
And we look forward to future collaborations and exciting ideas.
Okay, excellent. So that's it for today. Beautiful shoes, beautiful people, beautiful craftsmen. And for today, beautiful offers. See you soon in the next episode of Sartorial Talk. Cheers, my friend. Bye-bye.